Team OnCore, this is a pretty exciting day. It was no less than like 2 weeks ago that we announced our hometown, Buffalo Bill Josh Allen, who I know is a competitor against this guy that we're bringing on. But we now have another shareholder, face of the brand, and just an absolute monster on the football field. The 2016 fourth overall draft pick by the Dallas Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott. Thank you, man, for coming on. Thank you for joining the OnCore family. This is such an honor. So cool.
Oh, man, thanks for having me, man. I'm excited to join the family and I get this thing rolling.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you were saying that today was your first day back in the facilities. I'm sure everything's kind of changed, with the whole COVID. It's an unprecedented time. How have you been dealing with that? Like, is there been any kind of silver linings that you've been able to take away from it? Have you been able to continue training? Have you enjoyed more of the time, whether it's with your girl or your family? What are some of the positives that you've been able to take throughout this pandemic?
I mean, I think the first positive is just like, one of the positives from the pandemic is just kind of caused me to slow down. I'm sure it caused everyone else to slow down, just slow down with the traveling and kind of gave me more time to kind of just like reevaluate life and just figure out what's going on. It made me definitely appreciate family more. Just with the lockdown or shutdowns and with the pandemic, just not being able to travel and not being able to see my family. It was kind of tough. We're a
Yep.
close knit family, but just kind of forced me just to get on the phone more and make sure I check in with them, and I'm grateful for that.
That's awesome. And I know your family is, man, your parents were stellar athletes, your sisters were stellar athletes. I do want you to kind of give everybody a background of just your football journey in general, growing up, and then kind of segueing into, what it was like growing up with parents that were so outstanding, in athletics, and siblings that were so outstanding. I got to think that was somewhat, part of what fueled your journey to the league. But I mean, where'd you grow up? When was football really? When did you start that? And how early on do you think you and your family knew that you might be something special?
Well, so my dad's from New Jersey. He's from Hackensack, New Jersey. My mom's from Des Moines, Iowa. They
Hmm.
met at the University of Missouri. My mom ran track. My dad played football, and they met. I want to say probably 27 years ago. And then so I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. That's where I was born. My parents moved to St. Louis after attending the University of Missouri, and I'd say I started football when I was 7. Uh, I was always a three-sport athlete. My parents always kept me pretty busy. I started t-ball when I was 3.
Wow.
Basketball as soon as I could. I can't remember the exact age. And one thing that was very important to my parents was just always to keep me active. But one thing my parents did a great job doing though is even though they kept me active, they kept me involved in sports. They never were trying to be my coach. They never were. They introduced me to to
Hmm.
sports, and then they let me grow my own love for it. And that's one thing, I'm very thankful for them for. I have 2 little sisters. My middle sister, she's 21. She ran track at the Ohio State University. Then I have a baby sister who's she's going into her freshman year in high school, and she goes to my old high school, John Burroughs School. And she's probably the best athlete of all of us.
Really? That now
Yeah,
that's scary. That is scary.
it
I
is
think
scary.
I think that's really cool that, I think it's so important you hear about, soccer moms and like parents that are just overbearing. And I could imagine that, especially with them being as good of athletes as they were and as accomplished as they were, how easy it would have been to see, all right, Ezekiel's got some talent. We can see it. Like, let's just drive this thing home. Let's just, force him to to explore this and everything. And letting you develop your own passion, your siblings develop their own passion for what they were good at, is probably why you didn't get burned out from it. You didn't get sick of it. You wanted to keep going. So I think that's a good lesson that any new or old parent could kind of take to heart, and probably a huge reason why your passion is clear, not only off the field, but on the field as well. So were you always a running back when you started playing football? Like right off the bat, did you know you wanted to be a running back?
So my first year I was actually fullback, which in Little League we run like the wishbone. So
Yeah.
it was everyone was a running back. There was three running backs, but then I moved to running back my second year. And I mean from there on I've been a running back. I played defense too, so I
Hmm.
played a little defensive back, corner, and safety.
Wow. Wow. That's awesome. So who was your favorite player growing up?
Marshall Falk. Growing up in St. Louis, I grew up watching Greatest Show on Turf. Kurt Warner, Marshall Falk, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Aeneas Williams, all those guys.
Marshall Falk was, man, he was something special for sure. I mean, that guy he could do it all. He kind of reminded me of like I grew up watching Thurman Thomas and everything. I actually I'm a lot older than you, man. I'm a grandpa, not really a grandpa, but I'm 39, just turned 39. It's like I remember going to the third Super Bowl where the team that you currently play for, which by the way, like this is almost sacrilegious in Buffalo. I'm talking to a Dallas Cowboy. Man, the pain that your team caused us. I went to the third Super Bowl, so it was the first one against Dallas, but and man, we got whomped. But man, those teams were so much fun to play or to watch. And the best part of that Super Bowl was Michael Jackson was a halftime show. And
Oh
there's a
wow.
picture. Yeah, there's a picture of me when I was like 3 or 4 years old. We had painters redoing the kitchen, and my mom's got a picture of me. I put on my church saddle shoes. I had a white glove, and I had curly blonde hair at the time. And I came down and I performed "Beat It" like over and over and over again. They thought it was the funniest thing ever. So I mean, I kind of got some moves, man. I kind of got some moves. You a good dancer?
I mean, I'm not the best dancer, but I'm all right.
All right, all right. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. Had a long love affair with the music of Michael Jackson for sure. Um, Definitely some things that you're known for. Obviously, your play is one thing, but let's talk about two in particular. The crop top. Not many dudes can pull that off. Where did the crop top start?
So honestly, like I wasn't obviously wasn't the first person who
No.
wears a jersey like that, but so I think it kind of became something that was linked to me. What after we won a national championship in 2000 and I think it was a 2014 season. So we won a national championship in 15, and that was just something the Buckeye fans just put together with me, and it kind of stuck.
That's awesome. Second one, clearly, we're going to ask you about it. The feed Zeke. When did you start doing that? And I mean, is that something you can trademark? Because I don't know that anybody has ever made the motion of eating cereal more popular than you. Where did that come from?
I mean that too. I wasn't the first to do.
No.
Got that from my so when I was a freshman, played behind Carlos Hyde at Ohio State, and that's what he would do to the offensive coordinator. Tell him he was getting a high hand. He's ready to roll, and just kind of something I continued and yeah, just something that kind of became part of my brand and yeah, I did trademark that. I trademarked Physique after coming out of college.
That's cool, man. That's really cool. And I know, didn't you just recently donate to a charity that had, what was it? Was it Feed the Front Lines or what was it?
So um, I partner with my buddy. He owns a shoe store, and they do their own merch, and he does my merch too. And so we partnered up when COVID started.
Hmm.
Just we wanted to, we knew that people in our community, DFW community, were struggling. A lot of people losing their jobs, small businesses closing down, and so we wanted to do something special and give back to the community. So every once in a while, I'll launch like a merch line, and they'll create some pretty cool stuff for me. But this time we decided we want to take all the proceeds and donate it to the North Texas Food Bank. So we ended up raising about $85,000, and we're able to feed a lot of families in need in the DFW area.
That's amazing. That's really cool. I think, one of the things that OnCore has always been trying to do, we're an underdog company. We're going against these big Goliaths like Titleist and, TaylorMade and Callaway and everything. And we've always tried to be a small company with a big heart. And one of the things that, I kind of texted you about the other day and that I've talked with Josh Allen about too is, having guys with your platform, and your reach is going to allow us to raise a lot of money, you know, for organizations and charities that are important to you folks. So I know people will probably see this coming out, our interview, maybe next week. And as I expressed to you, we're gonna do a logo ball, you know, a Zeke specialty. We're still working on the design of that, but definitely gonna donate, you know, $5 of every dozen sold to that exact charity, you know, out in Dallas too, which I think will be huge. I'm really excited to kind of partner on that, and it means a lot too for us to have you come in and, you know, not only invest your time and money in OnCore because you believe in us, but then to use it in a way where we can actually make a difference, you know, in the city that you're around, and charities and everything, and people that really need it. So definitely want to say thank you for that, and excited to, you know, move forward with that. People are gonna be playing Zeke balls all over the country, which would be dope.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited for that. Yeah, when we went and dropped the check off at the North Texas Food Bank, they just were talking to us, and I think, I don't know, I don't want to say this is the exact number, but they said with COVID, and they think that for the next 1 to 2 years that there's going to be 1 million more families in the DFW area that are going to need support with food, and so I mean, anything we could do to help you know, this area. I mean, I think the DFW North Texas Food Bank is like, I think it's either the third or fourth largest food bank in the U.S. So I mean,
Wow.
that's going to be big for us to, you know, continue to help those guys out.
Yeah, no, that's really cool, man. I'm ready to make an impact for sure. So I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about your tattoos. I know I reached out. You know, I love doing wildlife and landscape photography, and when I was trying to find like just little known things about you, one of the things that came up were the tattoos, and the wolf one that you got is crazy. So I wanted to talk about that. Like, what kind of started the whole? Where did the wolf thing come from? Because I'm definitely gonna send
Oh,
you that photo too. Because I was like, that's perfect for him.
yeah, I just you know, wolf is just like an animal I've always loved. And like growing up, actually, my dad, we've raised like wolf hybrids. So like, it's like when I
Wow.
was younger, we've had like, it was like 3/4 wolf, 25% Alaskan Malamute, and now we have some land in Ohio. My dad breeds some wolf hybrids, so I mean, wolf is say one
Man,
of my spirit animals.
yeah, that's cool. I was in have you heard of the Adirondacks in New York State?
Not.
So they're just it's a mountain range, you know, in New York State, about 6 hours from Buffalo. And me and a few friends went on a photo trip not too long ago, which is where I got that. But we went to a refuge, and when you hear them howl in person, I mean, there's like, it just sends chills. And I just think it's really cool for that to be your spirit animal, because there's so many things about them that, you know, to me are synonymous. Like the wolf pack, you know, that's easy, I guess, translatable onto the football field and everything. I'm sure that, you know, the fact that you guys are throwing your bodies on the line and all working toward one goal, you guys got to feel kind of like a wolf pack, you know, when you're out there. I know Josh Allen and everything, he always talks about that. And I'm always curious as to, you know, how other teams are with each other. Are you guys a tight knit group? Are the Cowboys a tight knit group? Of, you know, I know you got, this is your fourth season, is it? Fourth?
Yeah, going to my fifth season,
Yeah.
man. Getting up there, man.
Yeah.
Big vet over here. But yeah, we have a really close knit group here in Dallas, and you know, that's one thing you hear about, like when you're going from pro to elite, that it's like, okay, it's not gonna be the same, because like when you're getting paid, and like a lot of guys, you hear like some guys are selfish or this and that, and like I've never felt any of that when I got to Dallas, and it's been nothing but a big family since I got here, and I mean, we hang out a bunch together, we go on a bunch of trips together, we spend a lot of time with each other's families, and I mean, it's definitely a brotherhood down here.
That's awesome, man. That's good to hear. All right, so now I kind of want to transition to golf, because for one, what's your golf game like? Are you new to it? Are you, you know, what got you into golf, and how good do you think you can be? Are you going to be a four-sport athlete now? I mean, man, you're good at everything, it seems like.
So I first started playing golf because every year, the Cowboys, we have a charity golf outing where they bring out a bunch of sponsors, and they link like a couple players up with some sponsors of the team, and so like I was like, okay, if I'm gonna go to this event, I gotta, like, you know what I mean, figure out what I'm doing a little bit, and
Yep.
so I mean, I've been playing since my rookie year, but I just haven't like played really consistently enough to like be any good. I'm garbage. But I mean, it's something I'm looking forward to. Some during quarantine, I was definitely looking forward to working on my golf game. I joined the country club down the road,
That's
down
awesome.
the street. So I've been getting some rounds in, and it's been helping me stay in shape too. You know, keeping the weight down.
Yeah, man. And it's a tough sport. I didn't even grow up playing golf, and I own a golf ball company. So it's people are like, wait, what? Like the other guy that I started the company with, he played in college and everything. But growing up, I played hockey, I played basketball, I played soccer, I played everything and it's tough when you first start playing and everything, like you don't want to be embarrassed. And I'm sure because you're such a good athlete, like you were probably always the best at baseball and always the best at, basketball and at football. So starting golf is super intimidating because you're like, I don't want to be the worst one in the group. And that's how I felt. Like a lot of my friends play growing up and I'm like, no, forget it. I'm better than them at basketball, at hockey, at this. So I'm just going to leave golf to them. And now I finally am getting to a point where like I can go out and I feel confident out there to play it. So yeah, man, we'll have to get you going. We definitely got the best ball in the game for you now. And we definitely need to be having OnCore doing all the Dallas charity tournaments. So
Oh
all I
yeah,
got to do is just be like, you guys do know that I am part owner of a golf ball company now, right? And they'll be like,
yeah,
yeah. So we're
yeah,
gonna have to
for
have to
sure.
get that
We
hooked
gotta
up.
do that.
Yep.
We gotta take over Dallas for sure.
Yep.
But one thing I do love about golf though is just like I know at first it's a little intimidated getting going, but like if you're a true competitor, like it like to me it like grinds at my soul that like I'm not that good of a golf player. So like it kind of just motivates me to go out there and play and then like another thing about golf, you can compete against yourself. You know what I mean? You don't have
Oh
to go
yeah.
out there. You can go out there compete against yourself. It's relaxing. Like you can get some fresh air and get outside. And then like the third thing is just the camaraderie.
Yep.
A lot of times, even when I was in the past years, I kind of just went out there for the camaraderie. Go out there, get out there with the boys. Have a couple brews.
Yep.
Relax and have a good time.
Well, that's the thing too. When you're learning, having a couple beers will ease that pain of not being very good quite quick. So there's the upside, but it's peaceful and it's like I don't understand how hitting a ball that's not moving can be so damn difficult, but it
Yeah,
is. It's like you're thinking, are my feet, am I aligned right? Are my feet right? Am I swinging? Are my shoulders dipped? There's so many things. And it's like other sports like football and everything's on your feet. You're doing it so quick. You got to make split decisions. And with golf, you could take 10 minutes to take one shot, have all the time in the world and hit it backwards, and you're like, come
oh
on,
my
man.
God, ready to break the club.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why those guys, your Tiger Woods, your Bryson DeChambeau's, all those guys, I can't imagine the pressure of just having the fairway lined with people. I would be so terrified that I would skull somebody and be like, oh, my bad, my bad. So you don't want any of that, man. So tell us a little bit how you first heard of OnCore Golf and what kind of took it from, you know, not just hearing about us, but then saying, I'm going to actually put, my own hard-earned money behind this. Like, this is something that I feel like, I want to be a part of and help grow, because obviously with the addition of you and Josh, it doesn't matter that you guys aren't PGA golfers. Like, people want to know what high profile people are into, are playing. And I think that's what's so exciting about both you and Josh for us is that, it's different than us just, going out and paying a PGA golfer. It's totally different when you guys become shareholders and invest in us, because it really shows a true belief. So how did you even hear about us, and what kind of made you want to have that relationship be more, meaningful?
So one of my agents brought the opportunity to me, and I was just had an open mind. I was during quarantine when I started golfing a lot, and I was like, all right, just have them send some of the balls, and we went out and hit the balls around. And, it was a great product, and kind of what got me sold. I like the balls, and
Yeah.
just wanted to be a part of the family.
And you tried the Golf Boost app too, right? Because our
Yeah,
intelligence, that thing's really exciting for us, because it's like it's the cutting edge of technology. And the fact that it maps out your whole body, and they're already talking about using it, across different sports. You can imagine how showing throwing mechanics for a quarterback and being able to like map out the whole body and show when you're doing something wrong or right, or deking on, as a running back and everything. I think there's a lot of ways for that to kind of grow into other sports. But yeah, I mean, what a perfect thing. That's a great way for you to get lessons basically during quarantine when you can't go anywhere to actually have it done.
Yeah, the app is sick, man. It's crazy what you can do with technology nowadays. And like another thing that's crazy, one of my really close friends, his girlfriend had got him the app, like a trial, or like bought the subscription on the app
Uh-huh.
for him for his birthday. So I was like, it was just kind of like, I don't know, like too many coincidences. Like he loved the app, and once I figured out he loved the app, then like it was kind of done deal.
Yeah, you were like, all right, there's a lot of things happening. These are
Yeah.
more than coincidences. This might be a sign I gotta be part of the fam. That's so cool, man. All right, so I am going to do some quick questions, just like little quick hit questions. So, which is harder, playing in the snow or playing in the rain?
The rain.
The rain. How much? Now I know you're in Dallas. Have you played in a lot of snow games yet?
Honestly, I've only played in a couple snow games, but I mean, with the snow, like a lot of places that are cold, they'll have like a heated field, so like
Mhm.
you really don't. It's really not much snow. You just got like the snow droplets. But like last year, we played in New England, and man, it was pouring rain, like so terrible, so miserable. Like I had to put like a shower towel in the back of my pants just to try
Yeah.
to keep it stay dry. Like it was nuts.
Well, obviously now with I mean, Buffalo and Dallas, the Bills and Cowboys have a long-standing rivalry and everything. But now the fact that you and Josh are both part of the OnCore family and competitors on the field, that like I'm just begging the NFL to put you guys on. I want a Dallas game in the middle of December and show you what's up in Buffalo. And of course, I love you, man, but I'm gonna have to be like, I need my Bills to just whoop you guys. I want to see you struggle running in the snow in December.
Hey, look, we're family now, but look, no one's perfect. That's what I say. No one's
There you,
perfect.
there you go. Yeah, just don't ever take it personal. Nothing but love, man. All right, better athlete. I'm gonna put you on the spot. In fact, I might cause a rift in the family here. Who's the better athlete, mom or dad?
Mom easily. My mom's a
Really?
heptathlete. Yeah, my mom's a heptathlete in Missouri, so like she did everything from long jump to hurdles to shot put to high jump to the 800. So she did everything through the javelin. So I mean, I gotta go with my mom. Way
All
better
right.
athlete. It's
And
not
you're
even
saying
close.
that your youngest sister though is a better athlete than any of them? Any of you guys?
Yeah, I think she's the best athlete out of all of us for sure.
Wow, man, that's crazy. And what's her? Did you say she's track?
Yeah, she runs track and then she plays volleyball. She's really good volleyball player. And then she's the multi-event in track, so she'll be a heptathlete like my mom. But
Wow.
she's like every year she in like the AAU junior levels, like she'll place like top three in the hurdle. She'll place top three in a high jump, place top three in a long jump, and then she'll go place top three or win the multi event. So I mean, she's a beast.
Man, that's cool, man. That's awesome. All right, which would you rather? Break the rushing yard record in a season or break the Tomlinson touchdown record in a season?
Um, that's a tough one. How
I
about
know.
both?
That's why I
Both
asked
in the
you,
same
man.
year.
Both the same year.
Both. Yeah.
All right, I like that. There's nothing wrong with that answer. I can't even hit on that. All right, who is better, Thurman Thomas, the great Buffalo Bills running back, or Emmitt Smith, the great Dallas Cowboys running back?
Man, I gotta go with my cowboy Emmitt Smith.
All
But
right.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't seen any Thurman Thomas film. But so like
Oh,
that's something I'm gonna have to go look up. I'm gonna have to go look up
he
after this.
he
But I
was.
gotta go with the all-time leading rusher in the
Yeah,
NFL. I gotta go with my guy Emmitt.
I hear you. And yeah, they were. I mean, that's what was so crazy is that they played in the same era, and they played against each other. Like the battles were nuts. You should definitely check out Thurman's film. He's not a Hall of Famer for no reason. And actually, if you remember the OBJ catch over the head a few years
Mm-hmm.
ago, Thurman was the original one to do that.
Okay, I
He's
gotta go check
he
that
was
out.
he was not only a great rusher, but he was phenomenal, just like catching, out of the backfield.
Gotcha. He was the other thousand receiver, huh? I mean running back, right? 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving.
I'm
Was
almost
that him?
positive for sure. Yeah, because
Yeah, I
he,
think it was
he
him.
caught a lot, and
Yeah.
he's got a famous catch where he went back
Yeah, I
and caught
feel bad, man. I
like
gotta go do my homework. I feel like I should know that. I should know that.
yeah,
I gotta go get in the book.
exactly. Well, because whenever it happens that you do come visit OnCore in Buffalo, we'll definitely have to get some of the guys to meet up and maybe get around to golf. We'll get some old Bills bets, or we'll get Josh. We'll get you out there. It'll be fun.
All right, cool for sure. Looking forward to it.
All right. Will the Bills and Cowboys actually? I'm not saying will they. I'm not asking if the Cowboys will make a Super Bowl or if the Bills will make one, but will they face off in the Super Bowl again during your career?
I hope so. I
You
hope
too.
so. I hope so.
Man, that would be so cool. All right, hardest club for you to hit right now. Which one's giving you the toughest time? Is it the long irons, the short irons, the driver, the putter? What's the weakest part of your game you need to work on?
Just like my hybrid. Like it's just like I don't even pull it out the bag. It's so
Yeah,
bad.
that
I
was
don't even pull it out. But
that was
I can hit my long irons. I can hit those pretty far. So I really don't need to use it that much. But
yeah.
I wish I could swing it.
Yeah, it was that was probably a club that I struggled with for a long time, and then one day it just clicked. And once it does, I mean, for you, I'm sure, like if you have no problem hitting the ball long, once that thing clicks for you, you're gonna be like, oh man, it's my favorite club because they're
But like
just
when I swing it good, like that thing goes right. But like I just like I don't know what it is about the club. I just can't like consistently get good contact with. I gotta get like a perfect lie, like for me to even like
yep.
think about getting it out the bat.
No, I hear. Are you a righty or a lefty, by the way?
Righty.
Okay, yeah, most people are. I was just curious. And
Okay.
last one, when feeding Zeke, what's your favorite cereal? Are we talking Cheerios, Lucky Charms, or is it something else?
I'm a big Frosted Flakes guy for sure.
All right, Tony the
Yeah, I just
Tiger.
keep with the basics. Yeah, for sure.
I love it. I love it. First off, I mean, obviously this is cool as hell for me. I'm a huge fan, both on the field and obviously it's really cool just to be connected with you in this way and have you, be part of owner of our little golf company named OnCore Golf that makes the best damn golf balls in the world. But we appreciate you so much and definitely looking forward to the day that we can meet in person and get you and Josh together and myself and whoever else out on the golf course, and obviously making an impact with the charities, in Dallas and everything. We're gonna do some fun stuff together. So appreciated. If there's anything else you want to talk about, go for it. If not, we will say goodbye. And again, thank you so much.
Hey man, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be a part of the family. I think my boy Ace just came over here. I think he wanted to say hi. Say hi, Ace.
Oh, oh, I
He's like,
love
get
the
out
I
my
love
face.
the look he gave, man.
He's
I
like,
got
get
that.
out my
I got a
face,
Shiba
man.
Inu, and same thing. Looking out the window, you'll call and be like, "What are you doing?" I love it. Well, again, thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate it, and we'll chat soon. Good luck in the 2020 season. All right.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
All right. Take care.
All right, boss.